Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amelia and I'm currently reading Season of Storms by Andrzej Sapkowski. So today I want to let you guys know what's coming up in sci-fi and fantasy. So we're going to go over some of the most interesting releases that I found for the next 3 months, so from April to June. Alright, so going in chronological release date order, the first book we have is Untethered Sky by Fonda Lee, and that will be coming out on April 11th. So this book follows Esther, whose family was torn apart in a manticore attack that killed her mother and her baby brother and left her alone with her father's silence and her own desperate need to kill the monsters that took her family. Esther's path leads her to the King's Royal Mews, where the giant rocks of legend are flown to hunt manticores. Paired to a fledgling rock named Zara, Esther finds purpose and acclaim in a path that demands complete sacrifice and a creature that will never love her back. The terrifying partnership between woman and rock leads Esther not only on the Empire's most dangerous manticore hunt, but also on a journey of perseverance and acceptance. Alright, next up we have The Bone Shard War by Andrea Stewart, and that is coming out on April 18th. I haven't read the series, but I do know that this is going to be the final book in the series, so if you like that series, then that's probably something to watch out for. So in this book, Lin Sukai has won her first victory as emperor, but the future of the Phoenix Empire hangs in the balance, and Lin is dangerously short of allies. As her own governors plot treason, the Shardless few renew hostilities. Worse still, Lin discovers that her old enemy, Nisong, has joined forces with the rogue Alanka Ragan. Both seek her death. Yet hope lies in history. Legend tells of 7 mythic swords, forged in centuries past. If Lin can find them before her enemies, she may yet be able to turn the tide. But if she fails, the Sukai dynasty and the entire empire will fall. Next we have Night Angel Nemesis by Brent Weeks, and that's coming out on April 25th. After the war that cost him so much, Kyler Stern is broken and alone. He's determined not to kill again, but an impending amnesty will pardon the one murderer he can't let walk free. He promises himself that this is the last time, one last hit to tie up the loose ends of his old life. But Kyler's best, and maybe only, friend, High King Logan, needs him. To protect a fragile peace, Logan's new kingdom, and his twin sons, he needs Kyler to secure an artifact that was unearthed during the last war. If he does the job right, he won't need to kill anyone. This isn't an assassination, it's a heist. But some jobs are too hard for an easy conscience, and some enemies are so powerful the only answer lies in the shadows. Next up we have Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb, and this is coming out on May 2nd. In this book, humans betrayed dragons, banishing them to a dying world. Centuries later, their descendants worship dragons as gods, but the gods remember, and they do not forgive. Thief Arcady scrapes a living on the streets of Vatra. Desperate, he steals a powerful magical artifact from the bones of the Plaguebringer, the most hated individual in Lumet history. Only Arcady knows that the artifact's magic holds the key to life at court among the noble and a chance at revenge. Next up, we have The Will of Many by James Islington, being released on May 23rd. In this book, our main character is sent by a place called the Academy to discover secrets, to solve a murder, and to find an ancient weapon. So they will have to try to blend in with the Academy, convince them that they are one of them, because if they are found out, then they will be killed. Next up we have Witch King by Martha Wells, and this is coming out on May 30th. After being imprisoned, his conscious dormant and unaware of the passage of time while confined in an elaborate water trap, Kai wakes to a lesser mage attempting to harness Kai's own magic for his own ends. But why was Kai imprisoned in the first place? What has happened since his assassination? And why does the Rising World Coalition appear to be growing in influence? Kai will need to draw his allies close and pull on all his pain magic if he is to answer even the least of these questions, and he will not like the answer. And finally we have Waybound by Will White, and this is coming out on June the 6th. So I know this is book 12 of the Cradle series, which I haven't read any of, but I am interested to try it out. So I couldn't find an official synopsis for this 12th book, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you the synopsis for the first book. Sacred artists follow 1,000 paths to power, using their souls to control the forces of the natural world. Lyndon is unsouled, forbidden from learning his clan's sacred arts, but when faced with a looming fate he cannot ignore, he must defy his family's own rules and forge his own path. Alright, that is all the new releases that I have gathered for you. I know there are definitely a lot more books coming out in the sci-fi and fantasy realm in the next 3 months, but I wanted to create a more curated list of books that I am interested in and that I thought that you guys might be interested in. So hopefully you got from this list some books that you might want to pick up in the next couple of months. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.